This is tonight's magazine. Isn't that little girl adorable? Look at that little lamb. It says Springtime on the Farm, and this is Good Old Days, the March-April issue. Are we ready for March and April? Oh yeah. We are ready for warmer temperatures. At least my house here is ready for warmer temperatures because our pipes are still going through this, oh my God, you can't take a shower without something else acting up. You can't run a load of laundry without the shower acting up, and it goes on and on and on. But that's enough of my life right now. Let's hit this wonderful book. Okay. We're going to hit page 20. And I wanted to show you they did a rewind of previous years. Okay, it says the famous quote is, "In the spring, at the end of the day, you should smell like dirt," Margaret Atwood says. Do you remember who played opposite Elizabeth Taylor in the 1950 movie Father of the Bride? I know, that's one of my favorite movies. I actually have it on DVD. And I'm going to let you think on that while I read the rest of this. Tops on television in 1955, the $64,000 question was on CBS. I Love Lucy was on CBS. The Ed Sullivan Show was on CBS. Disneyland was on ABC. The Jack Benny Show was on CBS. The December Bride, which has me wondering if it was the same one that Hallmark had, was on CBS. You Bet Your Life was on NBC. Dragnet was on NBC. The Millionaire was on CBS. And I've Got a Secret was on CBS. Okay, something else that I want to share with you. Advertising flashbacks. Early in the 1950s, department stores carried realistic toy appliances for future homemakers. The selection all had working parts. The $1.98 electric heated iron actually heated. The $2.29 ironing board opened and folded. The $2.49 washing machine could wash clothes with a turn of the handle. Wow. The average cost in 1943 for a pound of bread was 9 cents. For a pound of bacon was 42 cents. A pound of butter, 53 cents. A dozen eggs was 57 cents. A gallon of milk, 62 cents. Potatoes, now this is a 10-pound bag of potatoes, 46 cents. Coffee by 1 pound was 30 cents. Sugar by 5 pounds was 84 cents. Gasoline by the gallon, 15 cents. Movie tickets, 29 cents. A postage stamp, 3 cents. And a car, $900. A single family home, $3,600. On April 9th of 1962, John F. Kennedy threw out the first pitch at Washington Senators' new D.C. Stadium. And do you remember the answer to the who played the opposite Elizabeth Taylor in the 19 movie Father of the Bride? Don Taylor was the lucky guy who played Liz's young groom. Love that movie. Got it on DVD. Okay, now they want you to match the promotional text that was given in the featured advertisement with each car model. I need a pen so I can participate because I wasn't prepared. The smart way to go places was that Pontiac, Rambler, Imperial, DeSoto, Plymouth, or Cadillac. The smart way to go places. That sounds like a DeSoto to me. So I'm going to say D. 2. Excellent without equal. Excellent without equal. Imperial, I would say, so that's C. The third one. The world's most eloquent possession. That has to be a Cadillac. I mean, if it's the most eloquent possession, it's got to be Cadillac. 4. America's #1 road car. That has to be Pontiac. Get the best of both the big car and the small economy. How about a rambler? Doesn't that sound like a rambler? Today's best buy, tomorrow's best trade. Plymouth. That's got to be a Plymouth. Now, we're going to see if I'm right. And you're right too, because we took this together, right? The answer is the smart way to go places is D, DeSoto. Hey, I got it right. 2, the excellent without equal. That is Imperial. Hey, I got that right. Wasn't there a butter named Imperial too at one time? Or am I thinking of something else? Anyway, the world's most eloquent possession is, yes, Cadillac. Ooh, I did good, I did good, I did good. America's #1 road car. That's Pontiac, which they need to bring back. I miss them dearly. Get the best of both, big car room and small car economy. That is Rambler. And the last one, best buy, tomorrow's best trade. And that is Plymouth. Moving forward, I'm going to leave these pages marked so that I can go back and, tell you what page everything's on. Oh, goodness. I forgot. I marked these because there's recipes. That's right. In this wonderful book, they want you to do wonderful recipes. Like the good old meatloaf. Now, that was my grandma's favorite. She loved meatloaf. Much to her older sister's delight, our youngest called it a meatloaf. We like baked sweet potatoes. The first time I tasted the sweet potato baked in the skin, and it was at my prospective in-laws, and they give the recipe for the meatloaf, which is 1 pound ground chuck, 1/2 pound ground pork, 1 cup of rolled oats, 1 medium onion finely chopped, 1 egg, 1/3 cup of ketchup, 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 teaspoon dried parsley, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon pepper. Now you're going to do a glaze. Now how are you going to do that glaze? 1/2 cup ketchup, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon Worcestershire sauce, and 1/2 teaspoon of horseradish. I'll get it right in a minute. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. In a large mixing bowl, combine all the meatloaf ingredients, mix in a loaf pan. Now you're going to shape your meat mixture into a rectangular loaf. Bake it for 55 minutes or until internal temperature reaches 165 degrees. Now you're going to stir together all your glaze ingredients. Remove the meatloaf from the oven, spread that glaze over the top, and return the meatloaf to the oven and bake for an additional 5 minutes. And if you're a Lori Morgan song, you got that song in your head. Well, you got 5 minutes to figure it out. Sorry, I had to say that. Ellen's homemade mac and cheese. In our highly opinionated family, each daughter had her own childhood favorite, but baked macaroni and cheese tops every list for everyone. Mix and match your cheeses using white, sharp, mild, and switch out to Gouda with Monterey Jack or Colby. I don't think I have ever had Gouda cheese. Just saying. 2 eggs, 1 pound elbow macaroni, 6 tablespoons butter divided, 1 medium to large onion finely chopped, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 quart half and half, 1/2 cup whole milk, 4 cups shredded cheddar cheese, 2 cups shredded Gouda cheese, topping 3 tablespoons of butter, 1.5 cup plain breadcrumbs. Now you're going to preheat that oven to 375 degrees. Generously grease a 13 by 9 inch baking dish. Now in a small bowl, you're going to beat your eggs slightly and set aside in a large pot, bringing water to a boil for the macaroni. Now you're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter in a Dutch oven or a large pot. Saute your onion and minced garlic in a butter. Once fragrant, quickly whisk in your flour. Once mixed, stir in half and half milk, stirring occasionally until creamy and bubbly. Now you're going to reduce that heat as needed, as it will scorch easily. Once the mixture is bubbly, stir in the cheese and set aside. Cook your macaroni to al dente according to the package directions. Now remove from the heat and drain, reserving 1/2 cup of the cooking water. Add 1/4 to 1/2 cup of reverse cooking water to the cheese sauce. Temper your eggs by whisking in the cheese sauce and a tablespoon at a time up to a half cup into the beaten eggs. Whisk your egg mixture into the sauce. If the sauce is too thick, add a little milk. If it's too thin, stir in a little bit more cheese. Now stir in your pasta. Pour the mixture into the prepared baking dish. My nose itches. In a small pan, melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Add your breadcrumbs. Stir over the low heat. Toast your breadcrumbs. Now once done, you're going to sprinkle over that macaroni and cheese. Bake in your preheated oven for 40 minutes. What I like is these are quick and easy. You can just wham bam, thank you ma'am, and they're done. Tim's Tater Tots Casserole. Now sometimes on a cold evening after a long day we indulge in this casserole. Makes a lot with plenty left over for Tim to pack for lunches. And for a lighter yet still tastier version, substitute ground turkey for the beef. Use 2% milk and skip the cheddar cheese and the bacon, and choose reduced sodium for a low-fat version of canned ingredients. But here's the original recipe. 1 pound ground beef, 1 medium onion chopped, 1 10.5-ounce can cream of mushroom soup, 1 10.5-ounce can of cream of chicken soup, 3 14.5-ounce cans cut green beans drained. Now 1/2 cup, 2 cups shredded cheddar cheese divided, 1/2 teaspoon pepper, 1 32-ounce bag of frozen potato tots, 3 slices of bacon cooked, crisp, drained, and crumbled. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Brown your ground beef in a large skillet. Drain off your grease. Now add the onion to the skillet and cook until translucent. Add your soups, your green beans, your milk, 1 cup of cheese and pepper. Now you're going to stir to combine. Spread the mixture in a 13 by 9 inch baking dish. Now arrange your potato tots in a single layer on top. Now you're going to sprinkle with the bacon, remaining 1 cup cheese. Bake until brown and bubbly for about 25 minutes. You want to cool it before you serve it. And then we have 1 pot Hungarian goulash. Mom wasn't going for authenticity when she served this, but it was flavorful and filling. She tossed a salad with crusty slices of garlic bread. 1 pound of ground chuck or ground turkey, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 medium sweet onion chopped, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 2 stalks celery with leaves chopped, 2 large carrots sliced, 1 green bell pepper chopped, 1 cup of low sodium beef or vegetable broth, 1 28-ounce can diced tomato with juice, 1 15-ounce can tomato sauce, 8 ounces of elbow macaroni, 1 teaspoon of Hungarian paprika, and you're going to salt and pepper to taste, shredded Parmesan cheese. In a Dutch oven over medium-high heat, brown your ground chuck until no longer pink. Now remove from pot, sorry. Drain off your grease and set aside in the pot. Heat olive oil and saute your onions for 5 minutes. You're going to add garlic, cook for 1 minute, add celery, carrots, green bell pepper, and cook for more than 5 minutes. Return ground chuck to the pot. Stir in broth, tomatoes, tomato sauce, macaroni, paprika, bring to a boil. Reduce your heat to medium, cover and simmer for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally until the macaroni is tender. Season to taste with salt and pepper. Serve in soup bowls topped with sprinkling of Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to hold each one of these up here to the camera, so hopefully you can see. This is the meatloaf. There's the picture. There's what you need. And there's what I read off to you. Okay. Now we're going to move on. Down here, it's the Ellen's Homemade Mac and Cheese. This is what you need. I hope that you can see it. Okay. And this is how you make it. Moving to Tim's Tater Tots Casserole. Right there's the picture. This is what you need. And that is how you make it. And then this is the goulash. That is what you need. And that is how you make it. And I'll try to do the same for this one. Okay, moving forward. Oh, we got a cute little cartoon. It says, "We're sure getting a good crop of rocks this year. Must have had good seed. Very funny. Seems to me we have a bumper crop of these every year. Our harvesting began with the spring when the ground had been made ready for the planting. This is memories of a former kid." Cute little cartoon, if you will. Okay. Now, they have a contest in this magazine called Find the Candy Stick. And I found the candy stick. And I'm sure hoping that I win so I can give Grandpa the candy because it's candy from yesteryear. And I think you would really enjoy it. Okay. I think we've got one more cartoon to share with you. Yeah, it's Country Things. I always like these cartoons. It says, "The open doorway of a barn was a pleasant place to take a spring break on a sunny spring day, and it still is." Adorable. Okay. Now, with that being said, that is all of the parts that I'm going to share of Good Old Days from March to April with you. Great magazine. This is one of those that you won't be able to find in a store. You'll have to order it, and you won't regret it. It's a great magazine, and it's one of those that I love passing on to my work mom, Deb, because when she gets these, she loves the recipes, she loves the old-time stories, and there's like a few more games in there, like a word find and stuff. So it's definitely one that you'll want to order and have in your delightful coffee table bunch of books, if you will. So as always, it would be wrong if I didn't say this. I hope that tomorrow you are keeping your social distance, not just tomorrow, but every day. You're keeping your social distance. You're washing your hands. When you can't wash your hands, you got your handy-dandy hand sanitizer. You're wearing your mask if you go out and about. And most of all, what I want for each and every one of you in 2021. Be safe, be healthy, be well, but be happy, be filled with joy. Remember, it's better to give than it is to receive. And most importantly, have love, hope, faith, joy, and lots of wealth in your bank and in your heart. With that, till we meet again tomorrow, God bless.